think Link's doing anymore. But while I'm doing that, we'll discuss this. So this is a trend that came out today, but it's been an ongoing story for a while now. Yo, when I get on CS, fella, once you're done with your Twitter shit, you know what, lad? I might do, Jack. To be fair, only need to go over this trend, lad, and then I'll jump on the game. It's a big shout, Jack. I will play some CS. Um, I will play some CS. Personally sees the opportunity on big sack Mac myself. Lad, that's a bell to handle, you know. I've seen yours. Such a good handle. Just get Sonny involved. I'm down for this Twitter trend now. Okay, sweet. So, definitely, lad, I'm game for playing CS. And I do understand what you mean about Sonny, lad. I do feel our last on him myself a little bit. Because I feel like he does get left out quite a little bit in the... Okay, we're gonna move forward on that. Yeah, hang on with the we're gonna put. Let me just put this video out on Twitter. Um, right, okay, so this one has been an ongoing story for a while now. I first sort of became aware of this like months ago. Probably about 8 months ago, I think it was now, because I was a massive fan of Chris Delia. His podcast was fucking hilarious. I loved it. I used to watch every episode religiously, and I'd been watching every episode since his first episode in like 2017. 2016, I think it was. So I've been watching this fella now for nearly 5 years. Massive fan of him. Thought he was hilarious. Like the only real American comic who's really ever made me laugh, to be honest with you. And so this obviously battered me when it all came out. I was actually fucking gutted about this shit when it all came out. Yeah, it was devastating. Basically, as I said, it all started 8 months ago when like loads of shit started coming out. He started getting accused quite frequently of sort of child grooming and being really weird around women, like adult women now. Like there was a couple of stories where one producer, I think, said she got in an Uber with him and he pulled his cock out in the back of the Uber, which is just weird. It's just weird. But then there were obviously a lot of text chains being posted on Twitter with supposed victims of child grooming, 16, 17-year-olds who were going out to his show, and he was asking to meet up with them. And then there were cases the girls had described, now women, but back then they were girls, children, when they were 16 years old, saying that they'd met him in like a hotel and he'd asked him to come back to his room, and he'd went back to his room with him, obviously being kids and not really knowing what's going on. And he had tried to come on to them sexually, pull in a couple of occasions. I'd seen like to pull his penis out, just off when catching these girls off guard without consent, really, just getting his cock out. And there was one case that I actually thought was really interesting from a hotel caretaker, like what do they call them, like a room service woman. I don't stay at hotels. I don't know the term, but a woman who basically came to his room to help him with room service, and when she opened the door, he was naked. So he's known to be a bit of a stranger, a bit of a weirdo. Since all this dropped, for 8 months there was radio silence after the allegations, and then he posts a video on YouTube that, you know what, I'm gonna fucking show. I won't show all of it, but it's basically him just pleading his case. It's basically him pleading his case, saying, it's been a while. It's like, hi everyone, the soft voice, trying to sort of win over the fan base, really.
Everyone. Hi, everyone. I know that it's been a really long time since you've heard from me. And when the news broke, I put out a statement that said everything I've done has been legal and consensual, and that's true. And
Mm, is it though? Is it though? See, this is the thing with innocence until proven guilty, Jack. Is I agree with that in every single facet. Then when it gets to like sexual abuse and like technically he's not raped anyone, but when it gets to sort of like rape and like sexual assault and like shit like that, those crimes are so hard to obtain evidence for. They're so hard. It's literally story versus story, and more often than not, the celebrities come out on top because obviously power and money. But this is what I mean, lad. If it was one woman, girl, who accused him, I would have been like, okay, still, this girl needs to be took seriously, and we need to investigate this. But it's one person. But it was the fact that it was tens, maybe even hundreds of text message chains, stories, first person accounts. Can we talk about this in a separate Discord for some content? Of course. Let me pop in. Yeah. We can go down. Do you want to go to home? We can go to home at the bottom. We can go to home at the bottom. Yeah. Hello, Jack.
Hello, fella.
Is this a birth of a podcast?
It could be, yeah.
Is
But
this
just,
the birth of a podcast? Nah, go on. I'm listening, lad.
no, you carry on with your bit of that about multiple different girls and stuff like that. Just
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
argument.
I was just what I was saying. I agree with innocence until proven guilty in every like murder and shit like that. Like I agree with it 100% completely. I completely agree. Um, but I watched this documentary a while back and they were talking about how hard it is to prove a rape. It's the
Yeah,
hardest crime to convict. It is so hard to prove a rape or a sexual assault or sexual harassment. It's so hard. So hard.
I agree with that.
Um,
Yeah.
and that's why I said, lad, if it was one girl who came out, I would have been like, let's investigate this, let's look at it further. But it's at the end of the day, it could be wishy-washy because it's one account. But as I said, I've been following this since the very beginning, and when it first broke, there was close to 100, I want to say, accounts of girls still who were still children and adults who had came out on Twitter with their own text chains, their own images, their own stories, and completely understand that could be photoshopped, could be lies, to capitalise on fame or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but it was the fact there was so much, there was such a large breadth, there was such a huge pool to take from, and the fact that now it's sort of seeping into a lawsuit, it's making me feel like it's just too sort of real for it to be fake. I feel like if none of it held any weight, it would have been dropped so long ago. Because as I said, this all started 9 months ago. But the fact that it's now coming to a lawsuit, lad, like I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like there's some weight behind it. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let you talk.
You make very good points there, Dylan. However, I think I've told you about this before, but obviously not on your stream.
Are
Remember
you
when I was
allowed to
talking
talk about it on stream?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
There was a Twitch streamer, wasn't there? Called Hashinshin, who used to stream League to about 2,000 viewers on average, 2,000 to like 5,000 depending on what he was doing.
yeah,
And then it came out, one girl originally came out said when she was 15 or something, that he was messaging her like sexually and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then this was during the movement on Twitter where everyone came out saying like oh, what was it? The Me Too
Me too.
movement. Yeah. And I think there was 7 different girls saying that they were underage and he was messaging them on Discord and stuff like that and sending
Okay.
pictures. And they had all of them had different like screenshots of messages and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And then the FBI ended up getting involved, and getting him, and he got cancelled completely because you can understand when there's that much proof. You usually think, oh yeah, bloody hell. The FBI fully investigated everything,
Yeah.
and
And
he'd
nothing
never done
happened.
it. Every single one of the pictures was edited or took out of context, and his career's ruined now.
But
Completely
has he
ruined.
not recovered?
He got banned off Twitch originally.
Yeah.
So he lost like months worth of income because it took months for the investigations. So he couldn't stream for months because he was banned. And then when the FBI cleared him of the allegations, and then the girls came out and said the allegations were fake anyway, some of them, and apologised for it,
Yeah.
then he could come back. But he came back to minimal viewers and hatred in his chat and stuff like
What's
that.
his name?
Because once you're accused, Hashinshin,
How would you spell it?
hash,
Yeah.
IN, shin.
Oh yeah, it's there, lad. Yeah, I found it. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, it's come up straight away. Let's have a look. Hashinshin allegations. Hashinshin claims FBI cleared him of sexual harassment allegations. What does that mean, though? Hashinshin claims. Has he been cleared or not?
Generally, has. He showed the proof that the FBI has like sent and stuff like that. I don't know if you'll find it on this, but I remember back when it happened. I remember reading it.
With the whoa, where's this link take me to? Okay, so there's a store. Okay, there's a story on it here. Wait, is there 2 guys? Is it 2 guys? Why is there 2 fellas? Who's
No.
Voy Boy?
The one on the left isn't. Definitely
Okay.
isn't. But I think he might have been the one who got him like banned off Twitch and stuff like that for it. So they might have reached out to him. I think the girls or something at first. He's just another streamer.
I want to see this. I want to see this proof.
I remember I don't know where you're gonna. It should. I thought it'd be easy to find, to be honest.
Is there an
I remember the
image?
there was a long video. There was like, and he
Oh,
showed
yeah.
all the everything that's been going on.
I see. There's a Reddit video. Yeah, let's have a look.
Well, hello. Some of you might be wondering why I'm back, and some of you might not like that I'm back, and some of you might hate me. But
How
So
long was the video? It's only 20
dude.
minutes. Fuck.
I won't watch the whole 20 minutes, but I was just trying to see if
I know.
there was like.
I remember seeing proof because I remember seeing like a letter off them or something saying the allegations have been they're dropped, and then one of the girls even came out and apologised for it.
What, and said she lied?
Yeah.
So had all
She
7
apologised.
lied or just one?
Well, one came out and said it, but yeah, fucking. I think it was the first girl who came out, the main one, ended up
Yeah.
saying that she did it.
I found
Yeah,
the name.
yeah.
I found. Oh yeah. So here's the business card from the FBI. Here's the email from the FBI. Here's my emails requesting my FOIA. Here's the hospital ban from my involuntary commit.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it made him. They had to take him to his mental health wasn't great anyway.
I think it would be good for me to have that granted.
Wait,
as well.
how many people have you said have accused this Chris
Delia?
I don't
Yeah.
even know who he is really, but yeah, people have
He's
accused him like.
Yeah, he's like this comedian that I used to love, lad. Basically, oh mate, it's more than 7. I'll tell you that right now. It's
Yeah,
fucking
okay,
ridiculous.
okay.
Yeah, it's like hang on. I mean, when it all popped off, I remember because he was trending on Twitter for so long, lad. He was trending on Twitter for like a week.
Yeah.
Because there was so many people who came. Oh, nice. There was so many people who came out. But now it's going to court now. It's going to trial.
40 odd. Okay. That's a bit more than 7. Like if it is
Where's
40.
it say 40?
Max just said it then in the chat.
Was
But,
it? Oh, hang on. Was it 40 odd? Yeah. I thought it was close to 100, to be honest. I won't lie. I thought.
Yeah, okay. 7's a bit different. Like, but I do try to like save judgment, because if there's 100, there's got to be something. There's got to be some sort of proof when there's 100 girls. You know what I mean?
That's what I
Like,
mean, lad. And it's like it's got down to the point of a lawsuit now, which costs so much money.
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Oh yeah, hang on. Where the fuck's this
I
playing?
know that it's been a really long time since you've
Where's
heard
this
from
video
me.
playing from? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. But yeah, basically he's getting sued because he's been allegedly soliciting nude photos from a 17-year-old girl. But this is one case, lad.
Hey, pals.
Yeah, lad. Yeah, no worry. We're just talking on stream, like a mini podcast, basically. But basically, yeah, lad.
I'm bailing it now anyway. I'll see you in a bit.
Sounds in a bit, lad. He's going to court for one case against one girl, who he's like got more than 100 explicit images of, apparently. But originally, so many more accused him of wrongdoing. But yeah, I think it's only one that's taken to court at the minute. But I reckon this is gonna end up pulling so many more people into court, lad. Like if people have actually got evidence and like proof and like stories to back this girl up. Yeah, as soon as one person goes, they're all gonna start pouring.
The Me Too movement's good when there's like when it's actually like someone who's done wrong. You know what I mean? But it was bad for the like a Shinshin's case where like people just jumped on the bandwagon to get like followers and likes on Twitter.
Well, that's the thing, though, lad, innit? Like, you know, there's like this Twitter culture, lad, of like when a girl comes out about something, all these like, you know, mostly football Twitter, innit, really, jump on the back, lad, and they're like, proof for it didn't happen. Like, how can you show proof of a rape, lad? Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's just so hard to prove.
People don't want to come out straight away and say it because it's like it scars them, done it, and they're scared. Like if they did go straight away, there can be proof of it. You know what I mean? There can be, but you don't. Most of them don't.
Exactly, lad. Exactly. You're right. Yeah. Oh, hang on. You use the band. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's fucking.
Wait, what did I say?
Doesn't matter. I think it was see, there's just took because you put it in context. It doesn't matter. Rape is apparently banned in the chat, but yeah, hang on. Let me just catch up with chat, lad. Max put completely understand how false rapes can ruin someone's life completely. Like, but with Delia, the amount of people who are accusing him is ridiculous. He's obviously then went to say it's about 40 odd, innit? I thought it was more, to be fair. Obviously, false rapes or paedophile claims are one of the worst things that could possibly happen to a man. But like when there's so many people, lad, there's just no way to defend him. Couldn't like Joe Rogan be pulled into that and that? I'm sure I heard he could be involved in it, sat there taking photos while Delia forces himself on you. Oh yeah, that's the bit about the rape in it, I suppose. But I don't know about Joe Rogan. I've stopped watching him for different reasons, lad, but I'm not sure about whether Joe Rogan's involved in it. I know Brian Callen and Brian Callen might be involved in it. He's being like cancelled recently, for a lack of a better term. But there's nowhere near as many people speaking out about his wrongdoing, and I think it's more for something he said rather than a physical thing. But yeah, Delia's been well and truly cancelled. Like, and if he is dealing and soliciting with child porn, I mean, there's no real defence there, is there?
Hopefully, with the like, there is proof of it, and then when there's proof. I'm just scared to jump on like the.
I'm scared to jump on a bandwagon, to be honest, lad. I am. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Like, it's heavy on him, obviously. If it's if it's all false, and if it is all false, and none of it highly unlikely. But if it is, I hope he can recover from it.
That's the problem, though. This is unrecoverable, I'd say.
Yeah, I reckon it's definitely at a point where it's unrecoverable. But as we say, lad, it's looking like highly unlikely that this is all false. The allegations have definitely spawned from somewhere. And I mean, have you seen this, Jack, lad? Have you seen this? I mean, this doesn't prove anything, lad, yeah. But regardless, because of the situation, lad, yeah, it's like it needs to be shown. So I'm going to show this video on stream, lad. If you want to mute me, you can. Hopefully we're on the right page here. Let me go on web. I'm going to show this video on stream. This, to put into context, is the moment that Delia finds out that Snapchats can be saved.
Wait,
Yeah, no, I heard you the 7th time and I've ignored it.
It's just a strong core.
Very SpongeBob-ish.
But hold on a second. How did it come out? Like, how did they...
The
Parents.
boy's mother ended up finding it.
Fucking
Finding
haters.
it? What do you mean?
Haters.
Snapchat goes away, right? How they...
He probably saved it. You can screen record, take screenshots.
You gotta know that that's gonna happen. Some people do some crazy shit.
Yeah, it says teen's parent reportedly found the photos on his phone, which he saved from Snapchat. Also, Mom, quit being a cockblock.
I mean, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, does it?
Yeah, nah. It's like, but like, I bet he didn't know that it comes up saying that he saved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just because like obviously like everyone thought, didn't they, back in the day, like, you know, you Snapchat, you send it, it's gone forever, it's gone for good.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, there's apps out there that you can use, can't you, to screenshot Snapchat secretly and like save things, obviously, on phones. You can obviously save chat and that. So, I mean, when that video is just so... I mean, if he is innocent, lad, that video is weird because he looks so worried. It looks like something goes in his head. It's like, oh, fuck. Shit. So,
yeah.
I don't know. As I said to you, lad, if he is innocent, hopefully in a few years' time he can recover his career. But at this point, because of how many people have spoke out about him, I don't think it is. And I hope the women get justice and the girls.
A lawsuit, so that means someone's had to pay to begin the lawsuit.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how that can't be like why they've had to pay for that. It's a criminal matter. You know what I
It is
mean?
a criminal matter. You're
So
right,
why
lad.
aren't the American police? Why can't they go to the American police and try and get something done?
I don't actually know, lad, because do we do lawsuits in the UK?
There is lawsuits in the UK, but if it's something criminal like this, like, it will just be dealt with by the police.
The police.
And that, like, obviously, the tax money and stuff like that. That's what will fund the investigation, not someone's bank account. You know what I mean? Like,
See, I'm not fluent with lawsuits, lad, and I don't really know how they work, especially in the US. But like, maybe this is like a fast track way of getting someone into court, I suppose. I don't know.
unless when they just say lawsuit, maybe that just means that it is the police dealing with it. I don't know, but the way it says lawsuit does sound like someone's actually like instigated it and is like paying to get him done. And if that's the case, someone wouldn't usually pay without sufficient proof. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that is a good sign that he will get found guilty, I guess. Just you wouldn't start that without valid proof.
You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like you get people here, like on Twitter here, like there's this dude here. I'm sorry, but 17 is not a child, and it's just like, if you're 40, 17's a child. I mean, 17's classed as a child anyway. You're not technically an adult. But if you're 40, it's illegal, innit? Like, I know age of consent's 16.
No, but in the UK at least, any nude pictures, if you're under the
Under
age of
18 is a child, innit? Yeah.
Funny because you could have sex if you're...
Yeah, but if you're
16, but
of similar age and you both agree to it, it's legal.
No, it's not. You literally can't if you're under 18.
No, if you're under 18, you
porn.
can't have sex with someone above the age of 18. Yeah. It's yeah, but it doesn't matter though, because there's a grace period, isn't there? Because you were 18, your girlfriend was 17, you were with each other before you turned 18. Yeah, so you're not committing a crime. It's like, if you're 40, lad, and someone's 17 and you have sex with them, that's when it's like, because, yeah, as Jack said then, you haven't obtaining an image of a 17-year-old when they're nude. That is child porn. That's child pornography, because they're a child still.